and you can still see that it is. This just looks like it's been deleted and started again. It's too much like Abu Dhabi for me. Too manufactured.
Yeah. It's one of those tracks. It's in the south of France, just a stone throw away from Montpellier. Sorry, not Montpellier, Marseille, and you can throw a hop, skip, and a jump to Monaco as well. So
lovely part of the world, lads. I tell you, I'd be loving to be sitting in a nice French vineyard on a nice old wine or tree.
I used to live down in this area for a couple of years, so.
Oh man, you know the local things. Telling you, Craig, any famous places there you'd recommend for the local area?
Well, I'll just say for food anyway, definitely down Montpellier, Cité, Béziers, Narbonne, Carcassonne. It's old school French cooking, so it's like hearty, like fish stew and fish soups and.
Jesus, Craig, you're giving me the goo there with that one, to be honest with you. All of a sudden, a trip to Circuit de Paul Ricard is sounding tastier by the second, excuse the pun.
The good thing with fish, we're eating fish, a little bit of citric acidity to add to it always goes down well. So the tang of lemon, would complement it well.
Just want to say to all our viewers there on the old tube of the Ube, we had a few technical difficulties with that epoxy install there at the start of this qualifying session. So again, we are back live on YouTube and Twitch today. So happy days with that one, lads.
I just had a comment from the Equator on the train saying, I'm hungry. Thanks, Craig.
Welcome to my world, Tommy. I'm always hungry.
Especially when I send them pictures.
Oh, yeah, he teases me, Gav. He sends me food, erotica. Oh, God.
Oh, Craig, send a bit of that over here, man, will you?
Oh, and a wee bit of freedom air.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm no chef in the old kitchen now, no Gordon Ramsay, but I do like to chow me fingers, not into the food, but I do chow me fingers in the kitchen now and again, like a bit of chopping some onions, some nice old roast dinners and all, I'm a bit of an experimenter, as they would call it.
And a bit of an experimenter, have you had any escargot?
Nay, that is a little bit out of my technical experts, but I do make a nice mean chicken and mushroom pie with homemade. The missus makes the homemade batter for that one with the pastry. So yeah, happy days with that one. Must have you down someday. She makes a mean Irish country vegetable soup as well. She'll hate me for saying that live on YouTube.
and Twitch. And Twitch.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is true, on Twitch. So anyone who comes down to the gaff, they get a nice old bowl of country soup.
So I'm just going to jump on with RP Cameron. He's on a flyer just now.
Making his debut, PLR. Taking over the Ferrari seat.
The coveted Ferrari seat in this PLR Tier 1 season. Lovely lap time there. Assassin as well. Where are they off there? Alright then, so it looks like they're cutting corners here just to save time on the in-laps, but a 1:27.6 and a 1:27.9 for the two lads on top there, lads.
Wow, Jesus. That's times I didn't expect. Maybe Assassin, but Cameron had thrown his hand straight away. He's here to make me.
He's here to play.
Yeah.
I'd say that has Assassin looking over his shoulder anyway, as you say, lads, and a lot of these guys as well in this field. Eyes bulging out of their heads with that one. That's a firm statement that he's put down there at early doors in qualifying too.
Looking back over my shoulder. Something like that.
That's dear. The Ferrari power train doing well there, lads.
Ferrari power, is that
power.
The power.
Give me the power.
That's two words you don't hear in a sentence very often these days, Ferrari and power, but never mind.
Power.
We need power. At least it looks pretty. It looks pretty.
Take me to the chopper.
I wonder if Fernando would have had any of it, you know what I mean? Considering his... Assassin is spinning around. Very nicely done.
Equator in with a 128.9 as well.
Trying to find a car on track doing a lap time here, lads.
King Curbs is
lovely,
invalidated.
Oh no! Okay, Habits is on one now.
Habits, Cribs, go on, Lord. Oh no, he's invalidated too.
Oh, so he has?
Yes.
Oh no.
Lads, there we go. This is really just putting it down to what we were saying at the top of the broadcast. These track limits are going to be key in this qualifying and race day.
Yeah. This is good.
Sorry, Craig, go on.
No, you're okay.
All I was saying was yeah, so go on, I'm done.
Yep. I'm going to jump on with Etchy. He's coming into the second sector just now, so...
Yeah, we're going to jump on board with him there too, actually, as well. That's a good shout there, Craig.
While we're here, though, gentlemen, if anyone can hear who's taking part in the sessione, we'd love to find out what the weather's going to be for the race and for the rest of qualifying. So if someone could drop a comment on the Discord or in one of the streams, comment, like, Twitch, YouTube, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family. And if you don't have any friends, get some and share with them. Let's keep it building up. It's all good stuff. Your weekly Monday evening entertainment starts here.
Gonna throw a spanner in the works here, crew. As you say, the weekend starts here, but the wet race is what they're hearing down there in the paddock from Finley McLaren. I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah, that's what they're hearing down there.
Heavy rain for the race.
Oh yes, now I'm interested. Now I'm sold. I'm staying for the race now, just so you know.
So it's a no joke. It's raining wet setups all round.
I was just gonna say, lads, that's one there as well. With them lap times to be seen, it makes them even more special, considering that they might be on a wet setup, as you say, Craig.
Yeah, it's just got what they've been doing is I'm just looking there and actually watching Edge's car. His ride height's quite high up, so you can see under the front wing, which you normally don't do.
Yeah, he's quite high up there as you go around that corner. But I know for a fact that Possassa doesn't tend to go for wet setups that often. He might do here, but it's not particularly. It's like because there's not many slow corners.
No.
So just the first sector. Once you negotiate towards the end of the first sector, then in terms of slow technical corners, that's it. And maybe the last corner, and that's it. And then you don't have to worry about a wet setup as much. Just need to get that ground clearance. So just maybe a few tweaks to the ride height and maybe a click of downforce. But that'll be it.
Yeah, because the thing if the ride height's too low, they're going to aquaplane.
Yeah.
You don't want to be aquaplaning anywhere, especially here, because you will find a wall, crew. And Craig, as we said, as we were saying, they'd be lucky to in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, slip slide, no way. Yeah, absolutely. Just on the re-invites of people who leave the session, just
TDK man, come through the line. Just standing in the fine lap.
Let's say Pains and Ken have got a good idea here. Since it's a wet race, there's no point going to use them mediums, so they're using them now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a good idea to get them out of the way now. Ooh, Pains is a little tail happy. Looks like he's swimming in that rear end. So, Canetti, home Grand Prix, AlphaTauri, former teammate of mine from the beginning of the season. You can do it, Ken. If anyone can do it, you can.
Are we on board with that?
Yeah, Canetti.
Nice one. Had a
hometown hero. Well, home country hero. Nicely into the chicane. It's a very inviting area of the track, this. Sweeping right. And you brake as late as you dare for this part. There's the difference between nailing your lap and losing up to half a second there if you get your braking off. Nice round there as well. It's very smooth and controlled as Ken today, as usual. This man is one to watch for the race. He's very good in the wet, is Ken. Across the line, 1:30 exactly.
Like dead on.
1:30.000.
He is on a set of mediums as well, lads, in fairness.
Well, he's only 3.5 tenths off pains on mediums as well, so that's good pace. Very good pace. Got to be careful, you've got to look over his shoulder though. We're only going to lose 3 people from this first session. So,
definitely.
Abez is out on an outlap just now as well.
Who's it?
Abez Cribs.
Ah, yes, a multi-tier reserve. Just a quick one, Gav. You know when you joined the session?
Yeah.
Did you select spectate?
Yes.
Good. Just checking.
Yes. There goes a brake marker there, boy, Cribs, nicely done. That's some good strategic work there for anyone who's not using a racing line. Good luck. They'll be off into the wall with that one.
Enough time to have a brew before they find the wall.
You know, coming out, it's a very, this start-finish line is quite a fair bit up the road in this start line straight. Down into turn 1 now, this left-right, easy to lose the front. He has on turn in there, running wide. So compromise through the first section there, down now into this second sweeping right-left chicane. Important the line, to hook this line up correctly for this sweeping right-hander. Try and open this up as much as you can. It's an awful corner. Now, this long sweeping right-hander. What?
The Mickey Mouse corner.
Oh, it's a wreck ahead altogether, man.
He took all that very well. It's very smooth.
He did, actually. It's a pity about that first corner running wide situation. But coming down into this 2 bites of the cherry there and a bit wide on the second part, or the second apex. Not that great there. But again, he's good through the other parts, but not the chicanes. Just sweeping right-hander. There's loads of these in this track, but easy to lose the rear if you turn in too aggressively there. Another sweeper right-hander. Am I on repeat here or what's going on? There we go, through there.
You're on repeat here.
Here we go, a left-hander now. Nicely done. A sweeping left-hander nonetheless. A late apex there. This other corner here, I'm not going to say what side of the hand it was there, but another left-hander here. Double apex again. And the last corner, this Mickey Mouse hairpin again. They could just put that a nice sweep in her. But anyway, there we go, up to the line now. Crossing it. 130 to beat he has, but he's only gone to a 129.9, so he's still on the cusp there in 14th position, lads. Hooked it up brilliantly on the second attempt for the first corner, but then invalidated at the exit. Easily done.
Very easily done there. You can just take too much pace. You just slide.
Front end, terminal understeer, man. Although that's almost a good setup on this track, though.
Yeah. I think for a track like this, you'd rather have understeer than oversteer, because on that turn 2, if you're oversteering, you're correcting, and the rear end steps out, and you have to correct. You'll more than likely run wide on the exit and invalidate just through a correction rather than actually trying to take shortcut.
Yeah.
Just jump on TDK man starting his final lap. It was his last chance to do this.
Righto. Pains is out there as well, but he is the one feeling the pressure, Craig, as you say. Nice conservative there through turn 1, but important not to get that invalidation. Turn 2, sweeping it in. Nice sweep, a little bit tight on the second one there. Compromises him through, but he's not doing too bad. Awfully wide there. Oh, he's lucky. Ooh. Yeah. Not going to be happy with this lap at all, but he still has to push. He has to keep going because he doesn't have a lap time on the board. What can he do?
So many corners on this track that are unforgiving in terms of time loss.
Yeah.
There's no margin for error around this track, really.
We were looking at the new track earlier, the Saudi Arabia one for this year, and it's going to be pretty much the same with walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit. I was watching the
27 corners of just speed, basically.
I thought he was just about to
got away with that. Oh no, super wide.
If you turn in a touch late on this track, it just
wrecked you.
It just. Ooh.
Yeah, he's abandoning it. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh, he's still. All right.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's out. He's definitely gone now. He's where? So what?
Maybe it's just that bad. They haven't given him a penalty because, unfortunately for TKD, man, that did not work out for him this time round. Who else do we have here? Cribbs is on a lap also. Jay Hartnell. Excuse me, Jay Hartnell just coming up to the line now. What can he do? He needs to improve here from 14. No, he does not. So he stays there in 14. Have a stun on the back straight, but Canet in 16th, the hometown hero, the Frenchman here coming through the last corner. He's feeling the pressure. Can he get across the line and improve on his 130.000? Yes, yes, he does. He's in the 10th, lads, and a 129.0. So fair play, a chunk of time gained there. King Curbs, what can he do? Jay Arnold has retired here, so
he's up three. King Curbs is up 3 times in the second sector.
Oh, Jay Hartnell's going to be biting his fingernails now. I don't know if that's going to help him. King Curbs across the line. Yes! 9th position, lads, for King Curbs. He got out of there at the end, but Jay Hartnell is the one that suffers with that one.
Alpha Sun's into 12th. Who's Liverpool in a compromising position now?
No, TKD's invalidated. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. So that's Q1, lads. As we say, done and dusted with there. They got a bit tight near the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Tighter than a tight things, tight bits.
What?
I have no idea, but
I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right. That's Jay Hartnell there in 16th. Anyway, Habits Cribbs in 17th, and TKD man in 18th. Not good for them three, but they will be doing their best to try and get a few points in this race, lads, for sure.
Well, when you've got an absolute monsoon on its way, then anything can happen.
And it actually
can happen.
It actually does rain like that in south of France as well. It's like out of absolute nowhere, monsoon. Then 2 seconds later, there's no cloud in the sky.
There's no in between, is there? You think you're in Asia, or somewhere around there, when there's like all of a sudden it's glorious sunshine, like we can see now in quality, and then the rain appears. It's either full on rain, all the taps are turned on, or nothing.
Exactly.
There's no in between. There's no in between.
That's an optimistical way of saying it, though. That's it. You're either getting loads of it or you're getting none of it. There's no in between. There's just none.
Yeah, there's no flirting with it, is there? You know, it's clear cut.
Fantastic electrical storm, though.
There's nothing worse than a little bit of drizzle. You want it to be absolutely lashing it down. Bit of thunder and lightning, hopefully, as well. A bit of a storm going. Makes it interesting, a bit of weather like that, not just some little bit of drizzle. You know what I mean? It's like
have you resorted to mocking weather now?
Yeah,
am I getting this right?
No, it's all them clouds, man. It's all their fault. Like seriously, like well, in fairness, yeah, they rain on our parade all the time.
We, on behalf of PLR, would like to apologise to anyone who finds comments towards the weather. That cloud there, just two clouds to the left of that half crescent moon or whatever it is. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. He didn't mean it. You know what I mean? It's just it's just lemony.
We're boy weather. We didn't mean to offend any clouds.
God.
Oh, man. Equal weather here in the PLR.
Dynamic.
We're dynamic. Right, we are dynamic in our weather predictions and our casting.
And we are inclusive as well, of course.
And we're here all week.
That's gas. What are we like?
Sadly.
What are we like? At least I'll shut up on Wednesday when I'm racing.
Yeah, well. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. And it won't be St Patrick's Day this Wednesday when you had half a dozen tins of Guinness before.
It wasn't fair. I did lobby. I did put it to the vote there to postpone it because of cultural differences. But unfortunately, I was shut down. Shut down. That was alright. It was good. It was good. It was a good one.
Did you come out with your comment? Is it because that's Irish?
No, because it's because I'm a leprechaun. No.
Where's me pot of gold, you?
I'm bleeding, still waiting for that in the post. I'm still looking for that rainbow.
It's not Welsh, Craig.
Still looking for that rainbow. Keep finding the start of it, not the end of it. Like, Christ.
No, if it was Welsh, I'd be magic. Where's my magic dragon?
Yeah,
man.
the magic dragon.
He was class, man. He was a childhood hero of mine. Don't be slighting him. Legend.
I'm not slighting him. I'm just reminiscing. We're all of age to know. We're all of age to know.
Yeah,
you've been picking on that cloud. We can get that out.
That green dragon sorted that lighthouse out so hard. It's the best thing I ever seen in my life until I was about 5 or 6.
You're a peace dragon.
I love that dragon, goddamn. Right, lads, we're talking about dragons here. It is Q2 in the PLR racing here with Liverpool fan on board of them. How is he getting on here in the Williams? I'm looking forward now to seeing this race this weekend, lads, with the new track. Oh, sorry, the same track we've been racing on for the last 3 races. But sure, look, new liveries, new teams, new drivers. Should be good crack.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Assassin's put 129.7 to kick us off.
Nicely done, Passassin. Is that pure Jackson coming across the line?
Oh,
yes.
Passassin spins.
Is he out? Oh.
No, he's reversing at the moment.
On the track?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't reversing as such, he was just rolling.
Who do we have coming across
John
the line? Liverpool fan. Yeah, 129.9 for himself there. Who else is behind him? Kennett, is it? I don't know. Kennett's... Yes, it is Kennett. Jesus, I'm as blind as a bat. It's a 129.2 for Kennett. I'd wondered where he went. He went top of the timesheets.
I'm on board with Judo Gomo. He's sitting on the mediums just now.
Quasar, P2, 129.411.
Yellow flag sector 2. These boys are pushing out there.
This track will punish you if your tyres are not up to temperature properly.
Judo Gomo's coming across the line on the mediums. 129.9. Puts in P6.
That's a great thing on the mediums this year.
That's really good. RP Cameron is invalidated, so he's coming across the line now to start his second attempt on his mediums, lads. Yeah, I think that's it then. Who else? I think the rest of the guys are just coming around.
Got a racing point coming around, Oliver. On mediums, all that.
Alright.
Square it. Oliver Square. I didn't know I haven't... 11 rounds in and counting, lads. I still won't say it right.
No. He doesn't mean it. He just can't help it.
Just say Ollie. There you go.
Yeah.
Ole! Chew the last corner. Oliver chew the last corner. Oh, Jesus. We are here all week, everybody. Same time. In fourth position. That's a really great lap time from himself.
Go jump on with Cameron. He's on a lap just now. In the Fabare.
Fezzer.
Scuderia will be hoping for some points this evening. Changing down the gear. You're opting for the nice sweeping in there. You can use that car's momentum, minimum apex speed to get around there, lads.
Yeah, I prefer to turn the wheel and keep it there once and adjust the car's speed rather than adjust the steering. That's how I take that corner. And it just goes to show I don't know anything because I'm garbage at this track, so... Hey,
I hate this track too, as you said yourself, that you do also. I think it depends how early you have the tyres. Oh man, 129.
beats Ken by 1,000th of a second on the harder compound tyre as well.
Fantastic.
Found Happy Dozy.
Itchy's just started a lap now. He is pushing. That was a lovely turn 1 and 2.
I did see that. It was rather lovely. Easy on the eye, shall we say.
Nicely done there through this section here. If you mess up one corner, you're messing up 4 of them. That's the simple fact about this bit. Easy to lose the rear there, lads, in the wet. These guys will have their hands full during this Grand Prix for sure.
They definitely won't be taking that full throttle into the wet. Ease it in. Just ease it in.
Nicely done here from Itchy.
Oh, purple for his second sector.
Timber P1 128.996 on the softs.
The tyres are starting to come to life. The track's not so green.
The rubber's being laid now, lads. They're feeling it.
That's a lovely apex there from Mitch.
This is just a really smooth, consistent lap.
It is.
Controlled, precise, yeah. Nicely done.
Thought he was going to have a little moment then on the exit of that corner, but he didn't.
Yeah, he clipped that inside curb and it kind of shot the car a wee bit over. That's a 129.21.
And it shows everybody that he gets himself up into second there with that lap time. Smooth and consistent. You know, that was really nice. Now, slow is fast, everybody in this track. That was great. That was a really nice lap time.
Haynes is just at the chicane in the middle of the straight. Almost invalidated.
Keeping to the right hand side. Using the esports line here, opening up the corner as much as you can, just try and straight line it. That's what we're always trying to do in these racing games, is get around an exaggerated circle as fast as possible, but making it seem like a straight line if we can. It's mad. And people are so obsessed over it. It's absolutely amazing. So
up to the 2/10 off, 128.7.
Tumba.
Looking at the state of this lap, looks like Paynes could be felling some trees here. Timber could be going timber.
Oh no!
Almost.
Telling it.
McLaren 1-2 at the moment.
I'm sure Passassin is going to have something to say about that. He's out on a lap just now.
Yeah, he's a second up and he's on the softs.
Yeah.
They don't. Well, I suppose Passassin actually does need to get out there, but you don't really want to be using more than one set of tyres if you can possibly help it in this one, lads. Give yourselves 2 sets of new tyres for Q3.
True, Passassin has used his mediums for this. And it doesn't really matter if you do 10 laps on the softs in this session.
7.8.
Oh wow. It doesn't really matter if you shred your soft tyres or any tyres to death in Q2, because if it's going to be torrential rain, you're not going to be starting on them, so... 27.498, there you go.
He just can't let it slide, can he? He just can't, you know what I mean? He can drop it down into lane. He should start doing that, actually. That's what I'd be doing. Dropping it into lane for Q1, Q2, and then just smash it in Q3. Rigged.
Any opinions or ideas expressed by Lemony Tang Incorporated are not the necessarily the same view as PLR. However,
would you not like to do that? Like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't do that. I don't sandbag.
That's what Mercedes have been doing the last 7 years, so, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't sandbag, says the man who sandbagged like hell in Azerbaijan and stuck it on pole by 6.5 tenths.
I don't have enough pace to afford the sandbag. That's the problem. That's the problem.
I don't sandbag. I just chuck my packed lunch out the car.
I'm still waiting, you know in the racing films and all, like, they always find that extra gear, or like, you know, that extra bit of acceleration they weren't using earlier on. It's like I'm still waiting for that moment. Just hasn't happened yet. Right, who's on it? Oh, Optic is chucking it around the track. Lovely jubbly through the first two corners there. We got the exit of the second one. This is a connection.
Jumping around all over the place. Yeah.
This is a connection. The Canadian man himself there, the maple staple here. True. Oh man. The maple staple.
The Canadian connection and maple staple. It's not a bloody boxing fight, you know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he needs one of them kind of intros. Optic here trying to go with the 1-2 through the chicane. Nicely done, hooking up them apexes.
I've got the gear glitch with Optic now. Oh.
Sick buzz through this right-hander. This racing point in, it needs to get out of the way. He has, thank God, in the last second, but not great for Optic's eyesight, to be fair. Through here, wiggling down the straight as you do. He is on a hot lap, I can guarantee you that's his connection, not him warming his tyres. Especially through the corners as well.
His tyres warming in by the look of it.
Yeah, like, you know, hard left and hard right through the corners. Anyway, through the last corner he goes. What can Optic post on the timesheets here? He needs to realistically be in around 6th place to be safe. Oh, he's in 5th. He's got up there with a 129.0. He'll be happy, chappy with that one.
His teammates just done it as well. 129.002, 5 and 6 Red Bull.
They must be sharing the old, what you would call it, the telemetry. That's it. Sharing the telemetry and the setups with each other. Happy days with the Red Bull lads, the Red Bull camp.
I do believe that the Red Bull team here in Tier 1 is the youngest combined age of all the teams in PLR.
Well,
I believe it's something like 24 or 25.
That's nuts.
Something like that. It is very nuts. Very, very nuts. Makes me feel old. I don't know how Craig feels about that.
So Liverpool has called it a day, lads. He's just retired. Oliver is on a lap here with only 1 minute left to go. We still have to see Quasar. He's on an outlap. Sadistic King and Alvastone also on outlaps. Thinks Sadistic King has just started.
He's over half a second up, is Oliver.
So Oliver trying to get out of this bottom 5 here. Only the top 10 will advance to Q3 to fight for this pole position. But right now it's between Cameron, Kinnett, Equazar, Oliver, Sadistic and Alvastone. We can include Itchy in there as well, and possibly King Curbs. So yeah, it's all to fight for, lads. As Oliver's coming out the last corner, he's the first one to throw in his tail, throw the gauntlet down. What can he improve on? He has, he's got a third.
P3, great
Holy
time.
moly, nobody's safe here. Cameron looks like he's coming across the line now as well. What's he done? Did the third as well.
P3.
Everyone's going to get knocked out here, lads. King Curves, he's invalidated. Itchy's on the bubble, he's retired. So Kinnett in 11th, Equazar on his lap 2. Oh, lads, this is just kicking off. I don't know where to look here.
It's kicking off.
Kinnett into the second last corner now. Last corner, what can he do? Can he improve on his 129.2 to get into this top 10?
Well, I think he is.
Yes, he has. He's in the 5th. So now it's King Curse on the cusp. Itchy's been knocked out. Equazar now. Who was it? No, wait. Sadistic King is first across the line here. What can he do for 14th into 12th? Not enough for him. 13th with Equazar. 129.4 to improve. He can. He's in the 5th.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Fair play to Equazar. And, Alvastone has invalidated, lads. So that's it, lads. That's the knockouts after being done and dusted it there.
Wow.
Whew. Jesus, lads, I need to catch me breath here. Optic just about got in there, and we only said he was just about safe.
Wow. Just very wow.
Fair play to everyone, though. That was the best. That's why I love Q2 so much. It's that pocket of people there that are just so close together, so competitive. And yeah, sure, Janie Mac, who was it? Oliver, Equazar, Kinnett, they all came in the last, Cameron as well, in the last minute. They came in and upset the whole team. King Curbs, Itchy, I say they are snapping.
I don't know what to say.
Great, lads, great.
The fact that it's a wet race, I wouldn't get too hung up about being in P11 to 15. You know, well, even outside the top 10 full stop. You know, it's anything can happen in the race, especially with this, corner cutting situation. Any slide and corrections you're going to get warnings for, so there's going to be a lot of penalties in this race, I imagine.
That was one of the best Q2s I've seen all season long, lads. So, to wrap up with that one anyway, lads, that's King Curves there in 11th, Itchy in 12th, Sadistic King in 13th, Liverpool Fan in 14th, and Alpha Stuns there in 15th. Some big names. In fairness, big names down there wanting to do better, but they just got caught out at the end, lads.
It happens to the best of us sometimes. It happens to the best of us sometimes. But, you know, it could be a combination of this track, a combination of the setup. They're just thinking for the race, playing it a bit safer. Might have wet setups running. We don't know what the boys have got, but like I say, if it is a heavy rain race where it's going to be a deluge throughout, or at least at the start, then I would not be overly concerned.
That is a good point there, crew, as you say there. Just not to worry with these guys there, because it's a long race, a lot can happen.
Yeah, and it's not as if it's a Monaco or Vietnam where your overtaking opportunities are limited in the dry, let alone in the wet. So there's plenty of space out there. There's plenty of opportunities to pass people. So I wouldn't be worried if I was starting plumb dead last. I wouldn't be happy, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't be overly concerned if it's a wet race.
Of course. Yeah, it's not that bad of a challenge. Here we go. Poor Jackson out of the pits first, but it looks like somebody's gone straight on. It's Canet just getting in front of him there to start his lap early days. It's a good tactic around here to do, to be fair, though. It means you're not going to be wasting much time.
It's also you save fuel.
Oh, okay.
I was just about to say that, Craig. You bet me to it.
See, these are the things I don't even considerate when it's probably because I'm but you know what I mean. Okay. It's probably just you need these tricks of the trade if you want to get them extra couple of hundreds or even a tenth or two. So everyone's going around the track right now on their out laps, warming up them tyres, warming up them brakes. We see Canet there. Yeah.
We haven't had our bet.
Oh, right. That's a good one. I'm going to go with Canet here. Because I'm on board with him.
Ooh, I'm going to go for Jackson. I'm sorry, G. Jackson.
I've been wanting to do that all night. Oh, Canet there. Absolutely.
I feel sorry he's lost his name from last week, though.
Such is life. Such is
life. We never forget, though. Canet here going onto the back straight, the first bit with the DRS open. As he's flying down here, this is one of the longest straights. It's a pity they put that chicane in the way. Otherwise, I suppose they would take off if they went off down at the next straight. But they're always at top speed anyway. I don't know. I'm rambling here. So anyway, through the chicane he goes. Down to this right-hander where they all want to be watching their rear end. In the wet, lads, especially, I'll tell you, they will find a wall on the exit there.
It's going to be like Bambi on ice round there in this race.
Oh, stop the lights. Somehow, I'm looking forward to it, obviously.
I wasn't, but until I found out the weather report. I'm reinvigorated. I'm happy with life at the moment now.
Nice.
If someone's winding me up and it's a dry race, I'm going.
So, Canet around the last corner now, coming down the straight. It's a very long run to this start line. Here we go, 128.8. So that's the first marker there.
Pure Jackson's just coming up to line as well.
Yeah. Oh, look at that Jackson here. And then I think we got Tumba or Payne's behind them. Payne's only at 28.3.
Ooh, that's a good banker though, to be fair, is in.
28.7 for Equazar there, so nicely done for himself. Another few cars. Optic 28.5. Assassin 27.
That's all these times, even before Passassin, they're all quicker than my time trial. I don't even mind. I'm going to bother on Wednesday.
Don't really. Cameron's on an outlap. He's the one that can actually throw the spanner in the works here between Passassin and although everyone actually has really good pace around here, but yeah.
I think Jackson's capable of it as well. He's no slouch.
Be back in a couple of minutes, lads, alright?
Don't you threaten me like that.
Aha.
Everyone appears to be invalidated at the moment, apart from Jackson. And he's invalidated. Cameron's on his outlap, so let's have a look at him, shall we, Craigie boy?
Yeah. Start finish straight just now, you can build up the speed to get at the start of his lap.
And he's invalidated.
Yeah, that's a tough corner. You want to come in tight in that bit. I think you're going to be safer putting 2 laps of fuel in this, because at least if you validate, you can go again.
Yeah.
It's such a tough apex to hit the turn 1 without getting invalidated.
Probably the most unforgiving out of any corner I can think of, because it's another one that's, like I said, Canada last week. It's such a carrot dangler. It just wants you to. It's just asking to be nailed and taken at such high speed, but you've got to be bang on. You can do it. You just got to be accurate, 100% accurate.
Without compromising turn 2. Because you can easily invalidate coming in the exit of turn 2. Timber's on a lap. Well, he's invalidated as well.
He was already invalidated when he crossed the line, but he did that for half a lap, so I don't know why it was like that. Strange.
P80 on an out lap.
Yeah.
Oh, he's skipping. Seems to be the way on this track.
Quasar's coming out as well.
Yep. Assassin's on his way out. Jackson's on his way out.
Looks like he's getting a little bit overcast now.
It'll be the rain coming in for tomorrow's race.
Woo! Oliver Zakira leaving the pits on outlet. So everyone's on outlaps apart from Paynes, Cameron and Timber.
Timber's literally just came back in the pits.
Yeah.
I wonder if Paynes is going to try and let them set all the rubber down and go for it.
So Ken's on his lap now, as is Quasar behind him.
He's watching for sector time, see if he's up on it at all.
Yeah, 2 tenths up nearly. Yeah.
Yep.
Quasar. He is pretty much the same as what he was before. Making the way down to the end of sector 2, Ken.
He's up 2 tenths.
Still 2 tenths up. Quasar shortly behind him. He is, again, marginally down.
And the track's getting cooler, so the tyres will be harder to heat if it's overcast.
Yeah. Into the final corner now, Ken. Power down, DRS open. Let's see, is he going to improve? He's been 2 tenths up around the lap, and he's just under 3 tenths up. Goes up to P6. Quasar following. Ooh, 2.5 tenths up almost, up to P4. He clawed some time back there because he was consistently on par with his previous lap, and he just made all that up in the last sector there.
It must have been the third sector. He was compromised, so he was. Pains is going to be the last one to roll the dice, I think. Him and Timber.
Pains and Timber, they're out there now anyway. But yeah, the lads I was watching out there, bit dodgy, bit dicey there. Cameron as well just invalidated his lap through the first corner. I think Canet done something similar as well. So
Oliver's about to finish his lap. Sorry to interrupt you, Gav.
No bodge on board with him now. Into third position. That's a fantastic lap time.
That's a great time.
Right.
Optic puts it into P5 as well.
Go on, Optic.
That's a great lap time from Oliver and Optic.
So who's shaping up for a lap time here? We got
Cameron's coming out at the start as well.
Assassin's up again by 10th and a half. Oh no, he dropped it his level from what it was.
Where's Assassin?
And it started raining. It's literally just started raining.
No way.
I thought my eyes went funny then, but it was the rain starting.
We can see it there. And Cameron hasn't set a lap time, and either has Timber there, crew. So this is not good news for these guys.
Probably just get away with it for this lap, but they've got to nail it this lap.
They have to do something. Cameron onto the back straight now. Timber is... Where is Timber? He's actually coming around near the back of the track.
Sector 3, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll look at him now first of all. So, Timber, what can he do? I think, as you say, he'll just about get away with it, but it's not good. Compromises the mind more than anything else. Through the last corner now, what can he do? He's in 10th. He needs to set a lap time. He has with a 1:29.1. Ooh, not that good for himself. Cameron
as well.
Yeah. Looking like he's hooking up the apexes there, but yeah, no, a bit of a lock-up. It's starting to come down a bit more here now in Sector 3, so it's definitely going to be affecting the track grip for these drivers.
Yeah, you can tell he's the front left is slipping there.
Out of the last corner, we're on board with him now. What can Cameron do to set his representative lap time into 9th with a 1:28.7? So
he was compromised there.
That's
the rain.
That's her then, lads. That's her. I think Pains is on a lap out here, but I don't know what he's going to do with this. He's coming up to the pit exit, or he's going to keep going. He's a bit wide, but nicely done though. He's still going to cross the line, give us another lap time. What can he do? Can he improve? No, he's messing down the straight as you do. Whoa, nicely Tokyo drifting. Adrian's subtle style, nicely done. What a way to finish this qualifying session. Bit of pizzazz from Pains. But Passassin has the last laugh again, lads, with the 1:27.4. He called it with the weather. He got his banker laps in, his lap time earlier, and he's come out in pole position with Jackson in second and Oliver with a great qualifying in third position, lads.
That's a fantastic time from Oliver. A little bit out of the blue. He's no slouch, as we know, but to out-qualify Pains is brilliant.
Yeah, should be very proud of himself.
I believe I won that, by the way, because I was the closest. I got second.
Fair enough. So
roll over.
Yeah, that's it then, lads. So Passassin is in pole position, Jackson's in second, Oliver's in third, Pains in fourth, Optic in fifth, Quasar 6th, Judah Gomo 7th, Canet in 8th, Cameron in 9th, and Tumba rounds out the top 10 for the PLR Grand Prix de France, which is coming up next. I want it.
No, I've got something that is old school for us boys. What do you think is this?
Oh, Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah.
and remind me of Murray Walker when he's finished presenting.
Oh, look at that rain.
That rain is unbelievable, and that track kicked in just as we got our first look at it here on the PLR YouTube channel and Twitch. So yeah, everybody listening out there, do send an email, comment in, like and subscribe as the old usual saying goes. But yeah, tell us your predictions. What are we looking for in this race and what's going to happen, everyone?
Done.
I love that song. I can. Interesting fact: I can drum that song. There you go.
That's actually pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I can drum a few songs. That's one of them. There you go.
No, karaoke king. Together. Yep. We will lose all our subscribers.
Well, luckily enough, 3 of them are doing commentary and 18 of them are in the race, so at least we'll keep all that.
So lads, as the guys start their warm-up here now, getting their first eyes on the conditions, look at that rain. It's a blanket on the track. No, all that standing water, full wet. For everyone in the grid, you'd be silly not to. So, it's a 5.8 kilometer track, lads, 3.6 miles. There is 15 turns for these drivers to negotiate in this weather today. Jeez, you can't even make out the track. It's that bad out there. I was just
about to say that. I can't actually see on that wide angle the track in some places.
God bless them.
Yeah, I'm on it.
So let's have a look. Yeah, it's really hard to see even on board. Oh, Passassin getting loosey-goosey even on the warm-up lap there. The track record here, lads, is from 2019 with Sebastian Vettel, one of our favourite drivers here in the PLR Discord channel and all, with a 132.740. So, gentlemen, it should be interesting. I don't know if this weather is going to clear up, will they get anywhere near that track time, but it'd be interesting to see nonetheless.
That's just horrible. I'm just on board with Passassin. Even when there's no cars in front of him, that's horrible to pick your spots.
Yeah, it's really bad. So I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I'm not the one driving the car, so...
No, you get the car back on way... Oh, you're in Mercedes, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Mercedes, so...
It was Renault last year, I forgot about that.
The Merc.
Oh, back in, swiping all the way.
Yeah, all these drivers.
There are a fair few shopping trolleys around there at the moment.
Shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't be too long. Only a couple of laps before a bit of a line starts to appear here, and we can see there further down the grid they are clearing a lot of that standing water off the racing line. So. The trick is just to keep your nose clean here in the first few laps, lads. Keep her lift.
It's gonna be yummy,
tasty.
No funny business. That's the plan. But
I'm just gonna jump on board with a Quasar because that's the first car that looks in the direction of traffic. So that's a different view.
I'm on with Pure Jackson. Just
I was gonna say there's a car bringing up the rear there.
To another McLaren.
It's McLaren and Jay Hartnell. One of them's Jay Hartnell. He did lead the session, but I've just got him back in, so he should be taking control of it.
So, us at PLR here would like to thank all our sponsors as the lights go out here.
Oh no, they don't.
What's going on? And they are away now. So, everyone bit squirrely as you'd expect.
Jackson's got a great start. Jackson's got a great start outside the Passassin.
A few drivers taking of evasive actions there early doors. Oh, McLaren sideways, both of them. Giudagomo rejoining the track there. The McLaren's got squirrely there. All of them piling down now into the second twisty section here. Easily does it, lads.
Optic all the way down to 16th now as well.
Oh, a little bit of contact further back. Habib is up to P10 from 17th in the Mercedes. He's had a great start. He's got Itchy up the inside for company though, so he's just dropped there to P. Oh, Itchy just had a moment.
Yeah, Itchy kind of sideswiped Habib and got the back wheel onto Cribs' front wheel, so that was just a wee niggle with each other.
Oh, McLaren doing a bit of a dive bomb. Tumba.
Ken's had a good start, the hometown hero. Three places to P5.
Tumba had a bad exit there. Optic and Alva Stones now were side by side through there. It was Dodge Central here down near the back of the pack. As you say, not great start from Optic there, unfortunately for himself.
I think he just caught up in the skirmish. It looked like he was on the outside of turn 1, so he just took it and just went and cut the corner. Well, I say cut the corner, just took evasive action, get out of the way. It's a long race. Just get out of the way, just regroup and start again, and that's what he's doing now, to be fair to the lad.
Wise heads prevail. Fair play to him, in fairness. Oh, who was that in the racing point getting real squirrely there? King Curbs and all. Oh, Judah Gamo have a contact here. Itchy having a slam on down in the straight, so that was Dodge Central there, 100%. So all the other cars are gaining.
There's 5 of them here. Yeah, there's 5 of them going into it.
Sort yourselves out, boys. Oh, now B's taking a defensive line in his 10th position. These guys are elbows out already, lads. It's only lap 2. Ooh.
I think any line round here is a good line.
Yeah. As long as it's pointed in the right direction.
Cameron just took Oliver Square.
Oh, Oliver's had a bit of a mishap. He was in P3. He must have gone off somewhere.
So, back to the front of the field, as you say there. Oliver has jumped out of position there. He must have got squirrely. At least he's still going.
Equaz has got pains all over him.
He does indeed. He does indeed. Payne's trying to line it up through this right-hander. Keeping under the gearbox. He might lose some aero. On the exit. Oh, lads.
Yeah, I think that's how he lost his aero.
Yeah, that's how you do it, alright.
The only aero I lose is the minty bubble ones.
The minty or the orange? Here's a question.
Minty.
Minty.
Minty?
Fresh.
Tumba has a penalty there. Looks like the timing screens have gone blank on us here. So, still looking at this Equazar. Payne's battle. Payne's getting a great run off the last corner there.
Yeah.
It should be a game, set, a match. It is. Already, just before they got to the start line, great manoeuvre.
He just got some fantastic drive out of that corner there.
King Curbs closing up on Oliver there, lads, as well. He's only 2/10. Oh, they are all struggling for grip, though, out there.
Yeah, turn one curse. So it looks like the penalties are all coming for turn 1 so far.
Optic's battling his way back up. He's back up to P13. He's all over the back of Sadistic King as well. He was in P17 last I saw Optic.
Some train back here, though. There's a big train.
Who's the one at the front of the train? King Curbs, is it?
Sadistic. Edgy is right behind King Curbs.
McLaren in the background, Tumba getting super squirrely. Just seeing it in the background. He nearly lost the lads. Very tricky conditions. The leaders are still out in front though by about Assassin leading by 1.3, and then Jackson there as well with 3.6 to Payne. So that's their top 3 at the moment. Bees Cribs getting a 3-second time penalty there as well. These conditions are obviously catching a few people out. Yellow flag. It looks like TKD man is off. He is spun around. He has spun through that flat out right hander there. Jesus, I'd say he needs a new pair of pants after that one, considering didn't take a chunk out of the wall, but he took a chunk out of his seat, I'd say. King Curbs pressuring Olive Square here, just under a second behind.
Yeah, Timber's just to catch up to the back of this train here, led by Habib's Sadistic, Optic, Alpha Stuns, Liverpool. So towards the back end of the points, flirting with the start of the points, there's a big old queue forming. And Jay Hartnell's on the back of Timber as well, so could be an omelette on the Merkin here.
On board at Alpha Stone there, he was getting wheel spin in 4th gear there out of turn 1.
Optic is right behind Sadistic.
He is indeed.
If he was any closer, he would see what Sadistic had for dinner.
Yeah.
Ooh. Optic looks like he might be going for it.
He's got a line.
Yeah, they are side by side. Both on the overtake though. Into the braking zone, giving each other some racing room.
That is well raced, both of them.
Squarely on the exit though, he's just after undoing all that hard work and he's going to let his teammate through. Alpha Stone takes advantage and as well going to go with the inside of Sadistic through his right hander. This is Dodge Central, lads. There goes the braking boards. Optic getting a bit squirrely on the exit there as well.
I think he got a little bit excited at the end of that chicane because he just pulled off a fantastic move. And fair play to the Alfa Romeo as well. Left perfect amount of room, contested the corner, made life difficult, but no contact in these conditions. Exemplary work.
He's losing it again there. Liverpool fan taking advantage now as well. Optic is dropping down the order. Liverpool fan keeping it on the outside.
Paynes is down in 8th. Paynes has had an incident.
Paynes has spun, you're right there, and Liverpool makes the position there, but Paynes, as you say, that's so interesting there as you say it there. He's after having an accident or a spin somewhere, Craig, but no damage it looks like, so he might have got away with it, but not good for himself. All that hard work undone. Oliver's
I'll take back up in the 14th.
Yeah, Oliver's slipping down big time here. He's after losing a few positions over the last few corners. We have a Haas and a McLaren out.
And
we have it out. Paynes is out.
And Itchy.
There they are off into the inside wall there on the exit. That's a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, lads. What is after happening there? They might have got tangled together on the exit, but...
I think I'm speculating here. I think Itchy may have lost it, and whilst losing it, he may have collected Paynes because he was around about 8/10 ahead of Paynes. Itchy was, so he could have lost it on the exit of that corner, and then as he's collected Paynes or something like that. Again, I'm only guessing, but looking at the fact that them two have gone and then where they are on the track, that would be my educated guess.
Assassin into the pit lane, sorry there, crew. Jackson also into the pit lane. You'd want to come in for a new set of wets, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Quasar's thinking about it. He is going for it. Kenneth stays out though. Kenneth stays out.
Ken. Yes, Ken.
So Ken is going to take over the lead of this Grand Prix, and it looks like as well King Curbs has stayed out also, because of course his teammate is in as well. King Curbs, is he going to get Assassin? Please, yes he did. Sick buzz for Assassin, sorry. He just missed it on the exit.
That's what I love about our commentary teams. There's no bias whatsoever with this.
No, not at all. Like, you know what I mean? Assassin's just running away with it, like, you know. At least he's got a battle.
CDK man speeding in the pit lane. Come on, guys. A safety car.
TKD man, I think, has a drive-through, or Timba does as well, for the safety car infringement. So that's an interesting one. I think I've seen it flashing up somewhere along the line.
Timber.
That's mad. I wonder if anyone there can get in touch with us to let us know how the drivers got involved in that accident. If the guys are listening there, it'd be great to hear from them. But yeah, it's a good thing that's not a real engine there, Alpha Stone. It would be. Oh no, it's the glitch.
Lord, the glitch.
Right, so it looks like we're going to be under the safety car for one extra lap here, lads. With, well, maybe not actually. TKD man is just coming through the second twisty section there, the top of the track. Maybe not. Where's sector 3 start? No. So that throws a bit of a spanner in the works. There's a few people out there on new wets, a few people out there on old wets. They will probably still have to make another pit stop anyway, lads, in this race. So
yeah, Penn necessarily, you're now going into like the two-stop strategy, I would think.
5-lap younger wets though will give you a bit of an advantage, considering it is still raining out there as well.
Yeah. So the ones that are not going in, they're definitely most likely sticking to the one-stop strategy. The other guys are going to still have to go in. So they're going to have the more grip for like the water passing through the tyre and stuff. So
be interesting to see how it goes as well. Though they have exposed themselves now behind a few drivers in this rain. We've seen some other people getting caught out by other people's mistakes. Up in front, either being it like getting your own throttle on, like with Optic after he made the move, he done that, and then obviously then with Pains and Itchy there, something has caught themselves up with each other, collected each other. So yeah, it's hard out there, lads.
I wouldn't want to be out there. Get my willies and my belly.
So TKD man has come in for a new set of wets again. Will he get back to the track, to the grid? I don't know. Don't bin it into the wall right now, Assassin. Could you imagine? I'm on board of him here. He seems quite aggressive with the gears and the turning to generate that temperature. What do you imagine? It's a shit. Whoops.
The thing is with the wets, you actually want to have them colder. So you'd be wanting to run in the wet to make sure they don't overheat, because obviously there's dry patch forming. The water is being pushed away, so the tyres, you want to keep them wet, to be honest.
That's a pretty good point you make there, Craig. Keep them, the longevity in them anyway. Jesus, looking back there, Jackson, he looked like he was very close up the rear exhaust pipe of Assassin there. Liverpool fan has made a good few positions up there. He's up in the 6th position now, so taking advantage of other people's pit stops. So, alright, so we've got Canet and King Curbs there in 1st and 2nd. But the next ones there, Alpha Stone, Liverpool fan, PLR Optic, Timber, all on 6-lap wets. And then we kind of have the armada then of Cameron, Judah Gomo, Cribs, Sadistic King, all on fresh wet. So it'll be interesting to see how this gaggle of cars sort themselves out over the next few laps, as there's another safety car lap.
Yeah, because TDK man 20 seconds behind.
Pitted.
See, the thing with this though is it's not the most dreadful move from Kinnett and King Curbs and the guys who didn't stop, because I don't think you'd be able to take the wets to the end from here.
I don't think so.
Because bear in mind, when you wear these bad boys out, you're removing tread.
It looks like Alvin Stones is glitching through. He's glitching through everyone. I don't know if anyone else is getting contact with that. That is the weirdest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was on board with him. But when you wear out these tyres, you're reducing the amount of tread you've got, which means you're reducing the amount of water you're going to clear. So you don't really want to knack yourself up in that respect. So I don't think it was really worth pitting at this stage. If this was lap 18, then absolutely. But
there is a two-stop strategy in the wets for this. So you think even if the guys in front are still going to pit once.
Yeah.
Exactly. So everyone's going to have to pit again. Is my point.
Just got a comment through from Paul K. Liverpool fans should be disqualified for supporting such a A team.
Safety car is in this lap. The lights are out on top of that Mercedes.
Paul, I couldn't agree more about the team, but there's no point disqualifying them. But the team is beep.
So, Canet takes over the safety car duties with them lights out. He does become the pace setter. Important for him not to accelerate aggressively and brake aggressively. Just keep it nice and calm, nice and smooth. Everyone else behind starting to line up. Get closer to the cars in front. When is Canet gonna pull the trigger? That is entirely up to himself. We'll jump on board with him here.
If there's anyone who's going to know here, it's going to be him.
Oh, he's hovering on that throttle.
It's going to have to be slow because he can't wheel spin out this last corner.
No, he's waiting for a big time.
He's still waiting.
He's gone now.
Oh, looks like Passassin's after getting a great run on King Curbs. Side by side over the line almost there. Oh, squeeze by King Curbs. Pains off. Lucky to survive that. Sorry, Passassin. Yeah, Jesus, Pains is already out anyway. So, holy moly with that one, lads. That's crazy. I told you, this might bite him. Oh, the two guys in front getting side by side too.
So that's actually, because of that incident, that's actually helped G Jackson get through on Passassin. So on the fresh tyres as well. So now this is where the interesting part will become.
Trying to line up the run out of the exit of the corner here. Lovely jubbly by Jackson.
The Ferrari had a wee bit of a squirmy moment there. He had to get out of it, so they gave Jackson a run.
Bowed him on the ERS though down the straight.
Yeah.
Great defensive work by King Curbs, it has to be said. He's wide again though, unfortunately there.
He's making that Ferrari as wide as possible right now. He's weaving a bit. That's a bit naughty.
Bit naughty indeed here, side by side.
Oh, he's got the old switcheroo though.
Switcheroo?
Jackson's made it stick.
So that's pivotal. Assassin needs to clear King Curbs as soon as possible.
King Curbs isn't going to like that though. He's going to feel like he's getting a bit bullied here. He's going to be putting the elbows out, especially for, as you say, Assassin behind. Oh, Assassin trying to catch him out. This is critical moments here for Assassin and the race for himself. Oh, Squirrely in the background with a Williams there and a Ferrari nearly into the wall. Cameron loses the position but keeps his car. Oh, he's across the line. He's across the straight all the way down. He's still having a moment. Jesus, that thing went on longer than Talladega Nights' accident. Crips into turn one trying to take it.
Just as he was getting grip again, he landed in standing water and it all happened again about 3 or 4 times.
This
is I've got this now. No, I haven't. I've got this. No, I haven't. It's Bambi on ice painted red.
Paints. Assassin into the back of King Curves, just a teeny tiny bit there.
Assassin's going to have to bide his time and pick his moment, I think.
Tumba in the background there doing a bit of Tokyo drifting. Yeah, King Kerr's blocking the inside. Assassin throwing it around the outside. What a maneuver by the championship leader. But King Kerr's keeps it in on the exit. They're side by side coming down the second straight. This is going to get tasty. We're going to jump on board. If Assassin does a bit of contact. Oh, lads, they need to keep themselves in the race in one piece. That is crazy buzz altogether. King Curbs giving Assassin the owl both. Get out of here. I'm keeping third place for now, he says.
Right, this is all pain. Jackson's in the lead. Jackson's in the lead and they pass Canetti.
Oh, Canet getting a run on Jackson though, so a bit of a mistake I'd say from...
Yeah, I think Canetti's had a moment.
Assassin's on the outside of Curbs. He's got the inside line for the last corner.
Contact.
And he's got him.
Nicely done, lads. Nicely done. So, Assassin going in, search for second place now. Canet 1.4 seconds up the track here. dodge central with that altogether. But yeah, nicely done by all the boys, has to be said. Still kicking lumps into each other behind here. Cameron launching it down the inside of Jay Hartnell. Nicely done. Seems to be nicely sorted there.
Quasar getting right up behind his own teammate in Liverpool. And Liverpool right behind the Alpha Sons as well.
It's all about this exit onto that straight.
I think that's where the Itchy lost it. He must have clipped that curve on full throttle and just swung on the car.
Probably collected pains on his way.
Yeah. So is this getting overtaken by Cribs?
We'll come back at it there, but he's not giving up. So yeah, there we go. He's back through.
The pace advantage is definitely a pace advantage being on the outside of that exit of that turn.
Oh, Tumba on the inside of Cameron. Cameron is being shoved out. There you go. You lose your line here. Someone else is going to take it for you in an instant. Snap it up in a second. And Tumba's after Optic now. Optic in 8th position. Quasar in 7th, trying to get that run, as you say, on Liverpool Fan, who in turn is trying to get the run for Alpha Stone. But we jump back up to Passassin and Canet. It looks like Passassin is made to move. He's up into 2nd, lads, and on his way, trying to hunt down Jackson now for this lead.
Pulled out almost 3 seconds there, Jackson.
Good man,
taking Passassin to get into P2.
So we'll keep an eye on that time. It'll be interesting to see how that goes down, or if it stabilises.
Alpha Stuns has got a pair of Williams closing down on him, and followed by a Red Bull.
He does. I'm watching it now. That is him with Liverpool Fan, Quasar and Optic bringing up the rear. So they're all on the overtake on the exit here. Well, Quasar is anyway. Liverpool Fan. Ooh, yellow flag sector 2.
Timber's out.
Timber's out. Timber is out of the Grand Prix.
He's lost it at the same place, the exact same place as Itchy and Pains.
Another one bites the dust on the inside
jump
there.
on board with TKD, we might just get to see it by the time he gets round there.
Yeah. Coming into the yellow flag zone now.
Yeah, it just disappeared, just saw it before the car disappeared, but yeah, same spot as Pains and Itchy.
Oh, Quasar and the Liverpool Fan have changed places. Cameron has passed Optic. So what's happening to Optic there? He was up behind the lads. Maybe he had a small mistake somewhere. Not a good day for the McLaren drivers here.
Assassin is catching Jackson.
Oh, he is at 1.7. Look at that, 144.0. Assassin stretching his legs.
He's using quite a bit of ERS so compared to
pit window
Jackson.
Is open, gentlemen.
Interesting. So this is the pit stops for the one-stoppers.
Yeah, for the likes of Canet, King Curbs and Alpha Stun. They'll want to be doing it now as Camera launches it up the inside of Liverpool.
TKD's gone. I think, no, he's retiring in the pits by looking at TKD.
So they're getting a bit spread out at the front of the field here, but Assassin is closing up ever so surely on Jackson here in the lead. So we're going to stick on board with Assassin here, right on board of them through these sweeping right and left-handers. Now, this very technical infield here at Paul Ricard. It's unbelievable, lads, how important that the rhythm is around here. It just looks like Assassin, they're on the same tyres, but just has that little bit of an edge on Jackson right now in the moment in the Grand Prix.
Oh, Alpha Sun's going wide. That's going to let Quasar right up his backside now.
Jumping on it now. Quasar
Alpha's gone to the pits.
Alpha's into the pit lane.
Wise move.
King Curbs in
5-second penalty.
Not wise move now.
No.
So Canetti's just been in the pits, changed his tyres up. Or has he?
Nope, Canetti's out in third at the moment. I'm on board with
him. King Curbs is pitted now.
Still in the pit lane though. Just coming out of the exit there, so they lose a lot of time in that pit lane.
Yeah, it's quite a long pit lane to be fair.
I think it's a 37 mile an hour one. It's quite a narrow pit lane.
Right.
Because I'm not sure if you're aware, but the speed limit in the pit lane is usually determined by how wide it is rather than anything else.
That's where they're widening the pits there in Australia as well. They're getting rid of that grass verge on the inside. It's bringing a wall out to that, as you say.
Yeah, because I believe that's a 37 mile an hour one as well, so that would increase the pit lane limit to 49 or 50, whatever it is.
It's mad to think, Jackson's
really had a moment.
Yeah, it's mad to think like late 80s, early 90s, they didn't actually have late 80s anyway, didn't have a pit lane limiter at the time.
No.
Unbelievable. Anyway, Assassin closing this down. There we go. This is the battle for the lead on lap 14 and 27 at the moment between Pure Jackson. Assassin deciding to come into the pit lane, locking up, but he didn't. Oh no! Optic has retired out of the race. It looks like he has crashed out. Let's see if we can see it on King Curbs. He has. He's out. He's into the wall on the right hand side there. Oh, disaster for Optic. Oh lordy, wow, when can that guy get a break? Judah Gobo sideways, it looks like Oliver is into the side of him there, losing his front wing. Can he get to the pit lane? He can, he's cutting the corner, but why wouldn't you? Oh lads, what was that all about? Hard luck for Oliver, lucky he got into the pit lane, but yeah, we caught that lads. Intermediates for Assassin, sorry.
What?
Intermediates, Assassin has on.
It looks like it actually has calmed down raining, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter.
Well, he's nearly into the back of Sadistic King there, so he looks like he's got the grip anyway.
Cadetti's on the intermediates as well as Alpha Stuns and Oliver as well.
He's pushing it. Sadistic King is not giving him the space.
If those wet tyres are losing temperature, then you need to get on the inters.
Yeah, because I'm just looking on their icons. Their mechanics is blue, next to where the fuel light would be. So that means that something's not right with the car. It's either going to red usually means there's damage, blue usually means they want to change something. Yeah.
But he seemed faster. He's definitely faster than Sadistic anyway at the moment. Well, let's have a look. Let's get this interval to the leader up and see what happens here. He's 21.7 seconds behind him at the moment.
That's Jackson going in the pits as well.
Well, his fastest lap's a 1:44.0, so we'll find out in a minute. He's catching Jay Hart, not the rate, not a safe assassin.
Jumping on board of Jackson here. What is he going to put on? He has a set of intermediates himself.
Yep. So this is going to see where they're going to come out.
He's also got a yellow fuel light.
He must be running low fuel.
Cameron into the pits. Everyone, it looks like everyone's getting the call. They've seen the lap times from Assassin. They know it's now or never. Let's see where Jackson is on the exit. Oh no, Assassin takes the lead. Jackson, what a great maneuver for Assassin, getting the undercut there. Jackson just a lap late there. But that's how it all decided there on the exit.
He's got a lap fresher rubber though, so as soon as he got the temperature, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely amazing work there from Assassin though, to take that lead, to use his initiative to get them tyres on first. Absolutely amazing. Again, it's hard to stop this guy at the moment. Wait, so Curves is in third on the wet still. He's going to be, Canet's in fourth, getting a great run. Slam dunk down the main straight, or the back straight, lovely jubbly. So it's 16 laps, lads, out of 27. We're just about over halfway. 13 cars left in this Grand Prix. And everyone's changed from west to intermediates. Could we get dries by the end of it, I wonder? The clouds do look like they're separating up there.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, Alpha's done an RB Cameron. Really having a battle here. They're all within a couple of tenths. Jump on board of Cameron here. As he's piling the pressure on, as well as that King Curbs and Cribs are in front too. They're in the pit lane together, so battle of the pit lane boys here. But Cameron into the back of Stuns here, trying to get as good of a run as he can on the exit of the last corner. They're both on the overtake. So what do they do down into turn one? It doesn't look like he's going to get there in the end, but he has pulled out. He has decided to dive bomb it. Alpha Stuns on the outside, keeps his nose in there. Lovely jubbly, great defending from himself.
That's two great pieces of side by side and Alpha Stuns has been involved with today. The first one was with Optic, midway through that back straight. He managed to keep Cameron behind him this time. He couldn't keep Optic behind him.
It's just saying that Alpha Stuns has got 11 seconds of penalties as well.
Wow.
Oh, Cameron nearly lost it there. Holy, great save. I thought he was gone. Oliver, another 3-second time penalty. It looks like Sadistic King has put on a set of wets. And he's gonna surely be ruined that decision any time now. He will probably have to come in for a set of intermediates.
Cameron's got Alpha Stuns side by side at the minute. Yeah, he's made it stick.
Lovely. Cameron on them 1 lap old. Inters, Alpha Stuns on them 3 laps. So 2 laps in the difference. King Curves and Cribs are having a battle here as well. Cribs just behind. So I think King Curves has made the position. Assassin's got a penalty. 3 seconds worth.
Interesting. Now Jackson's just got to keep close to him.
So this is the King into the pit lane. So Curbs is trying to catch. Cribs is trying to catch Curbs at the moment. He's only a second behind him. Closest battle on track with Liverpool fan as well there with 7 tenths behind Jay Hartnell. 6 tenths. We'll jump on board a Liverpool fan here. Jay Hartnell in front, trying to battle here for 7th and 8th position.
That extra lap of tyres for Jackson could make the difference here with that time penalty for Assassin now.
Yep.
Oh, Jackson!
Oh, no.
As we say it,
no.
Curse of the commentator strikes again.
It's something about Crew. Every time Crew mentions somebody's name, it happens.
Don't be mentioning
Assassin.
Just keep saying it. Just keep saying it.
Keep saying what? Assassin?
Yeah. That Assassin fella in first, like. You know,
Assassin.
Yeah.
Is that Assassin?
Assassin's in first.
Assassin, yeah.
Assassin's in first, guys.
So, going through the field, you have Assassin in P1, and behind Assassin you have someone else. Behind him, you have someone else who's behind Assassin.
Assassin is 2.5 seconds ahead of Jay Jackson. Assassin's 11 seconds ahead of Canetti.
Anyone out there wondering why we're going on so much about the leader Assassin is because Assassin is always leading. So, we like to see a bit of a battle out there. He's doing well in the championship, and it's only a bit of banter from us in the commentary booth. He's a class driver, as you can see, because Assassin is leading the Grand Prix. Come on, Jackson. Oh, God. Great driving from everyone, though. Quasar is on the back of Alpha Stuns here. So what's going to happen? Lap 19 at 27. Not able to gain down the straight. He doesn't have much overtake either. What's this track like with the regeneration, guys? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it mediocre? What's going on there?
It's mediocre. There's not a lot of high braking points.
No, it's not one of the best ones. It's like Holland.
I was doing a lovely drift going through that right-hander. No, because I was just going to say, like, because Equator has very little to next to none overtake left. Alva Stones has a little bit more, in fairness, but what can you do? Like, you know what I mean? Can you just keep her lit? Oh, Assassin in a new fast lap. Can you just not use it for a few laps and it'll gain like 50%, or is it one of them tracks where it's like it just comes drips and drabs? It's like, come on.
It's just like it's like when you don't turn the tap off properly. It's one of them.
And then
because it's on medium, it's still sucking it out as well.
Yeah. As well as that, like, you know what I mean? You blow your beans down the straight, and the other guy does the same, and then you're stuck again for another 3 or 4 laps. Like, damn it.
You miss the ERA. This track is good for the ERA, especially on that back straight.
Yeah. Eats it.
DRA eats that, and the DRS is good for the overtake. That's probably the best chances you have.
No DRS, of course, in this wet race, so they do have that to contend with. But I'm sure that's the least of their worries. You imagine them with DRS and in the rain. Jeez, they'd be all over the shop altogether.
Shopping trolleys go wild.
So
no 3-second penalty.
Equator closing up on Alpha Stone with the slipper stream. But
he's literally set the time difference has never changed for 4 laps. I've just looked, it's been up for 4:10s to 3:10s to 2:10s back to 3:10s to 4:10s. It's literally hanging in that region.
He's a very good defensive driver, is Alpha Stones.
Yes. Oh, another 4-wheel drift there.
I'm going to shut up and stop talking about people. How's Passassin getting on?
Yeah, he crazy there to the back of him a little bit, trying to get underneath, but Passassin's still leading.
Passassin?
Passassin is, yeah, Passassin is. You know, that Passassin fella. Oh, the stone is loose! He's around, no way! He clipped that dreaded inside curve. Christ, Passassin is still leading. But yeah, Alpha Stone gets caught out. Damn. Great stuff from everyone though, in fairness, keeping it still on the track. Liverpool fan now is behind Jay Hartnell for the battle of 7th and 8th. Still rages on, with Assassin still in the lead. Down into turn 1 here with Liverpool fan Jay Hartnell. Looks like it might have been a corner cut there by Liverpool fan. This track is easily done, especially in the rain, let alone in the dry. Oh, there's another one. Lovely jubbly on board of them there. I think we've seen it happening within 3 corners. Lovely stuff by Liverpool fan.
It'd be interesting to see how Tier 2 do with the old penalties in this.
King in the pit lane.
But we'll be tracking Lemony Tang very carefully on his.
I was just going to say he's taking the Tang line, the Lemony line.
Oh, the Tantastics.
Yeah, the disqualified king. Disqualified king. The corner cut assailant, the penalty fiend.
Sadistic King? Oh, he's doing it.
He retired in the pits.
Yeah, he retired in the pits.
I missed that. Good damn it.
Cameron's closing up. Cameron's closing up on Canet.
He is.
He needs to clear Ken and get 3 seconds on him because of the time penalties.
But Canet is, so he has.
Jackson is keeping Passassin honest though, with only 3 seconds between them. Not even now, I tell you, that is just tit for tat between them altogether.
That's because Passassin's hoping not to get another 3 seconds.
Who's he keeping on his toes? Passassin?
Passassin.
Yeah, Passassin.
Right.
Passassin. I'm going to jump on board of Passassin now as well, give him a bit of TV time.
I'm on board with Assassin.
Yeah, as we have a look on board at the race leader, lap 22 out of 27, here he is coming down into this very tricky, flat-out right-hander. Easy to lose the rear, but he keeps it clean this time. Luckily enough, again through another right-hander here. Easy on, don't get any
Cameron's all over the back
cuts.
of Ken, sorry to interrupt you, mate. Cameron's all over the back of Ken here.
Cool beans, we'll jump back on board of Assassin after. Cameron! Taking evasive action there, Cameron from Kennett. Probably just playing it safe more than anything else. A little bit of a corner cut in the entrance there, the apex. So, piling the pressure on Kennett. He does have 1 lap younger tyres, but it shouldn't really make too much of a difference as you see him getting squirrely on the exit.
Just the one thing, Canetti's got loads of ERS left, like more than half.
Oh,
it's almost full, his high 80s.
Oh, Cameron with the exit though, he is sniffing, he's using his overtake. Kennett pulls to the racing line.
He's got to run. Oh.
Yeah, I think Kennett is living the fight another day. He doesn't want to be battling right now. With only a handful of laps left in this Grand Prix, they good positions from the top 4 or 5 at the moment. Settling down. Liverpool fans still trying to get Jay Hart number 7. He just can't quite manage it for the moment. But keep an eye on that one. But back on board at the leader again. Coming through that chicane. Travelling down this straight. Coming up to that very difficult right-hander where the commentators' curse could kick in. Through this flat out right-hander. Easy to lose the rear. He's a little bit on the inside. Not too bad. Well, who am I kidding? This guy is smooth as a cucumber. Smooth as a baby's bottom, I'm telling you. Unbelievable. In the wet, in the dry.
On the floor, in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Smooth operator.
Vamos.
Vamos. Sí, señor. Here we are in France, speaking Spanish.
Sí. Sí. French and Spanish is very similar languages. A lot of words are the same as it is in French and Spanish. For example, bibliothèque is French and Spanish for library.
No.
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 Crew giving me awful flashbacks to my childhood in school. Thank you, crew.
And also, Assassin in French is le passasson.
Le passasson. Comment tu t'appelles? Le passasson.
Papa, Nicole.
That's it.
May we.
Anyway, we could get into the stereotypes, but I will be accused of being racist, so I will not.
I'm just doing the Del boy, the innocent. Bonjour.
In fairness,
just getting French wrong. That's all.
In fairness, my experience of France was Paris, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful wine, great food. It had some lovely frogs. Like tastes like chicken. Don't knock it. Honest to God, it's absolutely delicious.
I used to cook that frog's leg stuff in my last place.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, nice garlic kernel butter.
Bit of a zing.
Garlic and pernod.
Kernel, yeah.
Ooh. Very nice.
Yeah, silky, smooth, aniseed, garlic.
Yummy.
Smells like fish, tastes like chicken.
It's mad. It's really nice, like little chicken drumsticks with the little frog's legs.
Yeah, just make sure the bones out the middle or it's no get.
If it starts hopping off your plate, tell him it's undercooked. So lads, we're on lap 25 out of 27 now. Yellow flag, sector 3. Oh no, it's King Curves. He is around.
Round, baby.
Won it. No way. He doesn't lose a position. A positione.
Epanard.
Looks like the Liverpool fan Jay Hartnell battle has kind of teetered out now. 1 second between them. So lads, I'm just going to jump on board with our race leader for the last couple of laps.
Who's that?
Absolutely. Passassin going to jump aboard with Passassin. Absolute masterclass as always with himself. Pity that Payne's got knocked out early doors and Itchy as well. But look, it's PLR Grand Prix. What are you meant to do? This is what it's all about. It's a championship, so it does run the full length of the calendar. And they'll just have to come back next time fighting harder and trying to do better. But Passassin, the ultimate assassin, Passassin. Nice one. There we go. That's a mouthful. Absolutely masterclass.
He's the only guy I know with bum in his name twice.
That's a good point, actually.
The only guy in the field with 3 asses.
That's amazing.
You're making an ass of this one, I know.
That's the only thing now I'll ever think of when I look at Assassin's name. Right,
ass.
Ass,
baby.
So we're looking at P in, and
Judo Gomo is going for the last points position.
We'll jump on board
with 2 laps to go.
Looks like he's going to get it anyway with the time pen, but he'd like to get it on the road, as we all know.
Yeah. It doesn't mean anything if you get it at the end. It's because you get it on the track. Bragging rights and all that jazz.
Yeah, it's all about the bragging rights.
It's a good solid race from Habibs, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
Reserving again. Only joined PLR recently.
Solid race from everyone out there, in fairness. Oh, looks like Judo Gomo is using his overtake. Everyone should be proud of this one now this evening, you know, keeping it on track. Even Oliver down there now, we actually were on board of him when he got his front wing wrecked by Judo Gomo, so everyone has had a bit of a incident now near the back there with King Curves as well, having a sneaky spin near the end, but they're doing well. So can he get the run onto the back straight? Cribs is wiggly. Judo Gomo is wiggly.
We just had a comment from one of the guys on that. Passassin puts the ass in Passass. Okay.
He is on his last lap. Oh, looks like Judo Gomo's got a run on Cribs.
Oh, clever contact there. A little nibble.
A little one, alright. Judo Gomo hesitating into the corner. Wiser head prevailed there. Even as Passassin is already on his last lap here.
Oh, Judo's having a look on the inside.
Oh, he's taking a chunk. He's taking a nibble.
Keep Passassin on the back straight for the last time.
Yes. Keeping an eye on him down on the track map there. So this is the last moment here for Judo Gomo down the straight. Cribs is pulling out there side by side, coming into the braking zone for turn 1. Oh, Cribs is holding it out on the outside, doesn't give Judo Gomo much room on the inside at all. So they've settled it out for the moment, but as you say, Craig, we're going to jump on board of Assassin for the last few corners. What a fantastic masterclass from himself again. He had the pressure from Jackson and coming in with that pit stop as well, but ultimately coming across the line for another PLR win is Passassin takes the checkered flag. Great race from himself again as usual. Jackson there in second, coming across the line 10 seconds behind, faded away near the end, but once he was out at 3 seconds he knew it was pretty much done and dusted with. Cameron, third position. What a fantastic result for himself in the Scuderia.
Debut as well.
Yeah, on his debut, I tell you, very proud of himself with that one. Absolutely smashing it all together. We're going to jump back on board back here. Now, it looks like Judo Gomo's given up. So,
hometown boy Ken P4 and Equazer across the line P5. Shout out for Equazer. No penalties. The only guy without penalties.
Fair play to Quasar, smooth and consistent as always. Liverpool fan jumps into 6th at the end. Avaston dropping down. The King curves into 7th now. And Jay Hartnell comes in 9th there. Cribs looks like he's gonna get it on track from Judah Gomo for the final point, but we'll see once the penalties are applied. Yellow flag. Oh no, he's run out of fuel. Oh no. Judah Gomo gets him on the line. Oh no, for Chris. Oh, sick buzz for himself. He didn't get it. Alvaston, the driver today. Jesus, that was a great race, lads. Honest to God, that was one of the best ones I've seen in a while.
It was good.
Oh, Assassin doing the moves on the podium. I'm sure he's doing them even more in real life. Up and down. Fair play to you, buddy. Another win, bites the dust for himself. The flags representing the drivers' countries up on top as they do, with Jackson in 2nd there. And Cameron also in 3rd. So fair play to the drivers. Lads, that was great fun, I have to say. That was a great race.
A nice time was had by all.
Yeah, and Assassin didn't succumb to the curse of the commentator.
No.
But in fairness, he's got such a lead in the championship there. Now, I don't think it's going to be hard for anyone to try and stop him now at this stage. Even at this stage, I should say, of the championship.
We knew what you meant.
Yes.
But the biggest loss is Pains is losing so much ground with him. We crashing, no points whatsoever for Pains. Two tracks in a row, is it not?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, he's pushing hard though. He knows he has to. He can on his days, in fairness to him. But it's, maybe getting caught out with the drivers or just not working out for him on the day. As we all do, you have to expect a few bad races here and there. It just hasn't been working out, as you say.
Are we getting the lads in for a chin wag?
Go. Yeah, get them in.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Any highlights, lads, from that Grand Prix yourselves, Craig?
It's hard. There's so many. Like the 5 cars try to take each other in the first corner was quite interesting to watch. That was happening for about 5 or 6 laps. It was a good race all round. Tough conditions. It would have been nice. I think it would have been nice to see the changing conditions more if it actually went to dry and see who actually had the straight line speed.
Yeah. With you on that one.
I think when Assassin came out in traffic there after the first safety car, I think that was really interesting there because he had to fight his way through the field, and ultimately, he didn't have it all his own way. He had to make it happen. He put some real not forceful maneuvers, but maneuvers that had to be done at critical times. He got the front nose in there and got it done.
The game changer is him pitting a lap early to get onto the inners. That gave him the advantage.
Payne's crashing as well. That was a mad one. As we're joined by the boys on the podium. Assassin after winning the Grand Prix. Congratulations again, bud.
Thank you. Oh, that was a race and a half. Rain was very hard to traverse, and winning it and getting the fastest lap maximum points is just amazing. Thrilled, but as always, but couldn't be happier.
Fair play to you, man. Fair play to you. Jackson there in second. What was it? So you were able to put the pressure on Assassin there as well near the end of the race there. Tell us about how you got on.
It was a good race. Glad I didn't DNF, but yeah, I'm really tired. I've had a headache all day, so I wasn't really able to push to my limits to really fight him. But I did my best and got P2, which is a good result.
Yeah, absolutely smashed it there, Jackson.
Not to be sniffed at, mate. Not to be sniffed at.
No, not at all. And then in third place, we got Cameron there. Cameron, congratulations on a podium on your debut. Fair play. What a great way to put your stamp on this championship.
Thank you very much. It was a tough race. I mean, I fell all the way back at the start, but I battled all the way back through, and it was pretty interesting.
You had some good pace in that rain, I must say.
Yeah.
You had some good pace all round anyway, but you were making some proper moves, and as soon as you got past Canetti, then you were gone, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, even from your first lap there in qualifying one, we knew you meant business. But Passassin, how did you feel then when you came out with the pit lane and you had, who was it, Canet and a couple of drivers in front of you who decided to stay out during that first caution period when you came out in them new wets? You got squeezed out on the restart.
Yeah, I was arguing that he just kind of cut over and didn't expect it, so I'm glad I didn't get any damage, but I just feel like that wasn't the safest move that could have happened. I feel like he could have gave some warning over and maybe just like took the inside for defensive purposes, but yeah, I mean, I just did my best to recover. I mean, Jackson got away a bit, but I undercut him to go onto the inners, and I knew it was time, so I was like, should I do it? I saw him stay out, so I was like, yep.
Well, fair play to you anyway, but I tell you, it was a really entertaining race from all you guys on the podium, and looking forward to seeing you again next week from myself anyway.
Yeah, I hope to be back.
Where are we next week? Is it Austria?
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Austria,
that will be interesting.
It will be good indeed.
And you know what that means, don't you?
Yep.
The return of classics next week as well.
Yeah, lovely.
Ooh.
Lovely. So this week we have a break, but next week is the classics, so we'll be racing on the Thursday. So yeah, you actually bring me up to it there, crew. So for everyone watching out there as well, to all our subscribers and future video watchers, we do race on the Mondays at 10 o'clock and Wednesdays at 10 o'clock here with the PLR Racing League, with classics on Thursdays. Crew, you can give us a bit more information about that?
Yeah, we have classics. We don't do a full calendar. We've got the classic tracks, so we'll tie them in the same weeks. We're at those tracks. We did do them consecutively for the first part of the season, but we were just getting a bit hectic. So now when we hit the tracks that we're going to run the classics on, we do them. So no classics this week. There will be next week, and then probably a week off, and then probably like every other week till the rest of the season, really. And then also don't forget Tier 3 on Fridays, 9 PM UK time.
Yep, Tier 3 on Fridays, 9 PM as well. Always a good show. So, from myself here, lads, that's pretty much me done and dusted. Do you guys have anything else you want to add on to that?
No, not at all. Good.
Fantastic. Alright, to all our followers out there, that has been the Grand Prix de France from PLR. Thank you very much indeed. It's been a pleasure as always. I have been Lemony Tang. It's been Crew Stevers as well joining me, and Craigie. Thanks very much, gentlemen.
Bonjour.
Yeah, we'll love yous and leave yous. We'll catch yous on Wednesday for Tier 2. All the best.